Yeah, y'all, shalom, shalom, y'all. Give me one sec. Yeah, I just want to make this video. Pardon me. This is regarding the coronavirus, and get to my sentiments on the whole plague, and let y'all know exactly how the government is treating y'all, and how they're using MK Ultra mind control to brainwash y'all and to behave how y'all behave now. If you look at society these days, you know what I'm saying. Let's go to the first. So, boom. Let's just recollect. Let's look at these horror movies. All right. You got what? Jason. You got Nightmare on Elm Street. Um, you have all these different movies that's subliminally supposed to brainwash y'all into fear. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says, you can't have you can't have love with fear. So, the absence of love brings fear. You understand? So, and these movies, I'm trying to make this real short. Hopefully make this under 3 minutes. So these movies, these MK Ultra movies, they brainwash us into having fear. Now, you take a movie like Resident Evil, which is like one of the first video games to have zombies in it, and you shooting zombies, killing zombies. Not the first movie, but like first video games. All right. Anybody that ever played Resident Evil know that game is scary. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of apprehensive to play it because it was like first time I think it came out in like 1996. I was probably like 8, 9, or 10 when it came out. I can't remember, but the game is pretty scary. You know what I'm saying? So you just take that name, Resident Evil. What does that really mean? You know what I mean? And you guys living with your family, and you might consider them evil. You know what I mean? You like, yo, this is like, live like this Resident Evil. That's how I kind of felt, live with some of my family members. So, you gotta understand that kind of psychology is kind of conditioned into us to make us, have that game Resident Evil, and you just put two like, yo, this is like Resident Evil. That's how I'm from. I'm telling you my perspective. So now, that game Resident Evil is basically like The Walking Dead. You know what I mean? Where people are walking around mindless zombies, and you trying to survive, trying to basically survive. So when they hit you with these different sicknesses, different diseases, now you have the coronavirus. With this coronavirus, what they're trying to do is trying to make it like Resident Evil, where they're saying that you could catch it through your spit, just by touching somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just by being in the presence of somebody within 6, you can catch the virus. You know what I'm saying? This is some real Resident Evil shit. Now, before this all came out, I used to have I won't say names, I used to have visions I'm living in Resident Evil. Cause like I said, living with family members, I feel like I was living in Resident Evil. So, when this virus comes about, it's like, yo, when it happened, I'm telling you my perspective, it's like, pardon me, just ice cream truck. Bullshit ice cream truck. And yeah, you know that this Mrs. Swifty son, this is all government shit. I don't know why the fuck y'all niggas eating, y'all just be taking y'all kids to eat this ice cream, son. That shit look disgusting when it be coming out. It's all ran by government, B. Anyway. So, this is gonna be longer than this is gonna be longer. This probably be 6 minutes, 7 minutes. But anyway, so when what was I saying? So yeah, I used to feel like living in Resident Evil. So it just so happens when this virus comes out, it was like, yo, this government is really trying to make Resident Evil out here. You know what I mean? And I'm just letting y'all know, I'm telling you the vibes, the desolation, the loneliness, all of this, the desolation that, you know, most of us is feeling. Like, you feel like you're I am legend. Like, you feel like some of y'all might feel like that, like you're the last man on earth. Like, they really trying to make us feel like that, where, you know, they have the music and they're controlling what, like 95% of people, how other percent of people is probably 99%. They're controlling the masses with that music. You know what I'm saying? Because the masses, they don't really pay attention. And I'm telling you, because I have a well, I'm not going to tell you my whole business, but I have a close family member that I pay attention to, that I could, you know, give this type of information. The reason why I could speak like this, because I examined that family member, and I know that they're on a lower vibration and a lower frequency, so they're most susceptible to these things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, studying them, and you know, they're conditioned, like most of these people, they're conditioned to, you know, follow that frequency, that negative energy, and that causes, you know, you to be desolate, you to be alone, because most of the people are following that frequency. So that's why it feels like, you know, you live in Resident Evil. That's why it feels like this is Resident Evil. And then they hit you with the coronavirus. I'm just letting y'all know that it's not by accident why these games come out. It's not by accident why I felt like I'm living in Resident Evil. Well, I really said that. I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm living in Resident Evil. Like, I don't want to touch nobody. I don't want to be around certain particular people, because I feel like I'm living in Resident Evil. That's just how I felt. So when they hit you with the coronavirus, that's, you know, they're trying to put that into motion, that type of mind frame, that you're in Resident Evil. Alright, and I'm gonna tell you why they're feeling at that. Because if you know, you read the scriptures, you understand how to you know, heal yourself from diseases. You understand. If you read the scriptures, then you shouldn't be afraid of a virus. You know what I mean? That's why these games like Resident Evil could never happen. It could never happen. And this is where the government is feeling that. This is how they feel. Because they put those video games there to make us fear. I'm not saying that you can't catch a disease from certain things. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying that coronavirus is not real. I'm saying that there's a way to heal yourself. You understand? So that's where the government feels that if you read the scriptures, you shouldn't be fearing no Resident Evil or no zombie attack or no apocalypse. And also, y'all need to understand this: who's the real Walking Dead. Alright, this is gonna be my part 2. So it's gonna be called Walking Dead series. They gotta understand who's the real Walking Dead. Are the zombies? Because y'all think these crackheads, people getting drunk all day, those are the dead people. Y'all gotta wake up and see who really is the dead people, because it really is Resident Evil out here, but it's not who you think is the dead. Alright, so that's my talk for today. Yeah, see y'all next time. Alright, much love, much blessings. Shalom.